Up next, are foreign businesses still confident and upbeat about investing in Malaysia?
Welcome back. Businesses have generally welcomed Pakatan Harapan's victory in Malaysia in the last general election. While there are concerns of delays for some projects that have already been negotiated, for the most part they feel that the change is positive for Malaysia in the long run. The mood in the Iskandar region is slightly less sanguine, however. Chor Keng Yut talks to business leaders and industry experts to find out the sentiment on the ground.
The time and tide is different now, with a new government in Malaysia. So says Peter Chan, CEO of the Haven Group.
With this change now, everybody looking for the brighter side, and all these difficulties will be gradually, or in fact it will be erased with this new regime. So we are very bullish. We think that this speaks very well for Malaysia.
The Haven Group is a member of Superboom Projects, a Malaysian property and resort operator. To date, the company has 3 developments in Malaysia, including the Haven Resort Hotel Ipoh. And it says it has not been easy to operate under the previous government.
You have to be affiliated to the party closely to be able to obtain favors. Most businesses suffer. Challenging is a very soft word. Most challenging. Very, very challenging. We have to overcome many things. Every step of the way, we have to get over the will of the political party.
All that is set to change. Prime Minister Mahathir Mohamad has pledged to clean up years of corruption. He has also said he'll investigate the alleged misappropriation of funds at State Fund 1MDB, and is confident former Prime Minister Najib Razak will soon be charged over the 1MDB scandal.
The thing that sounds the loudest is that he has always maintained that Malaysia will be ruled by law. If a ruling party or if a ruling minister can guarantee that you rule by law, and by ruling by law means everybody has got a shot in doing a clean investment, and I think with that, I think it would present a better investment proposition.
Singapore businesses are also looking forward to an improved business environment. The Association of Small and Medium Enterprises, or ASME, says there are many Singapore businesses in Kuala Lumpur, Klang, Penang and Malacca.
When you talk about investing in a foreign country, you want a regime that has some level of stability, transparency, free from corruption. Businesses fear the uncertainty of hidden costs or hidden roadblocks or hidden challenges that it's not transparent and they couldn't overcome it.
But businesses have cause for concerns too. Dr. Mahathir had said during the campaign trail that former Prime Minister Najib Razak was selling the country to China and had vowed to review Chinese investments if he won.
Future foreign investments would be under greater scrutiny. At the same time, he should not be particularly looking at certain capital that is flowing in, because Malaysia would still want to be open as much as possible as a transparent market for foreign direct investments to come in.
He had also said all other projects involving foreign investors would be reviewed.
What deal is done is done. I don't think he will reverse the deals. But where the unfairness is, he'll probably renegotiate the unfairness. It will benefit Malaysians, because when you look into the old contracts, are there leakages in the old contract? If the contracts are too large, more than the market values, why is it so large? He will look into all that.
Some Singapore businesses are worried.
If businesses are involved in running contracts on national procurement, that might come under some review. We don't know.
The Prime Minister has reassured investors that Malaysia welcomes foreign direct investments. The new investments, he says, however, have to benefit Malaysia by bringing in capital, technology and jobs for Malaysians. He also clarified that he doesn't consider buying up huge pieces of land and developing towns and cities as FDI. Dr. Mahathir had voiced displeasure over one such project before. This is the Forest City Mixed Development in Iskandar, Malaysia, a joint venture between Chinese real estate giant Country Garden and Johor's Sultan. The $100 billion project is being built on 4 reclaimed islands, and Dr. Mahathir had said the luxurious apartments in such projects are aimed more at foreign property investors than at boosting local housing needs.
The noise coming from the ground would be Chinese developers have been very excessively coming into Iskandar, into KL to build a lot of what we call luxury projects and pricing themselves up of the affordability for normal Malaysians. That's a key concern. So at the end of the day, I think what Dr. Mahathir would do is that going forward, he might be a little bit put a little bit more scrutiny into allowing land to be sold freely to all these parties.
There is also the view that Iskandar has developed too quickly.
Too much has been given out. That's my personal belief. Mahathir may see the same way, so he'll probably review it. Certainly he won't stop it because the momentum is there, so he may temper it down. And then, but it's not so easy in this politics because the Sultan is involved.
The Iskandar region is currently facing an oversupply of luxury properties.
From now to what we call end of probably 2019 or 2020, there's almost like quite a double of number of units that's coming in, coming from very key projects in Danga Bay, in Medini. So definitely there is the imbalance, but demand has sort of softened, and at the end of the day, what is happening is that this sort of supply outrunning demand is noted by most developers, and they are pulling back.
CBRE expects the oversupply situation to even out over the mid to long term.